Mike Drucker.
Yeah. All right. Well,
What do you got in the holiday sack?
I've got another childhood story, you guys. So I've been bullied my whole life, especially about Christmas gifts. I know that sounds weird, but stay with me. Like last Christmas, I got a stack of comic books for Christmas. Stack of comic books, which is a great gift. But my sister kept making fun of me. She was like, really, Mike? You're in your 20s and you're reading comic books? What, do you still think you're going to become a superhero? And that hurt my feelings. So I was like, I don't know, Tiffany. You're in your 30s and you read romance novels. Do you still think somebody's going to love you? Because the answer is no. But here's the thing, though. That she was the least of my problems as a kid. When I was a kid, I had a bully on my block named Chuck. Now, keep in mind, we were the same age, but at 11, when I was a kid, Chuck was a man, okay? Does that make sense? He was huge. Like we had gym class together, and when I showered, I was afraid that everyone would see that I didn't have any pubic hair yet, and when he showered, the drain looked like he drowned a Furby in it. So anyway, every Christmas, after all the kids on my block would open their gifts, we'd take them outside and show each other like you did, and he'd break those gifts. Like, he threw my rollerblades under a passing car. He threw my Ghostbusters Proton backpack under a car. I know, under a passing car. He threw my RC race car under a passing car. There was a lot of throwing under passing cars. And I know I should have stayed inside on Christmas, but I come from an abusive household, and I've bought 2 Virtual Boys. So I'm like the Halle Berry of nerds. I learned nothing from my mistakes.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
He is the reason for the season.
And he'd bully us, and, like, you know, we'd always, like, taunt and be like, did your mother tell you to bully us so she could have sex with the mailman? Like, none of us knew what sex was, but we knew that it really made him mad when we said that. So anyway, one Christmas, I got a Game Boy camera. And this was before everything had a camera on it, so it was really easy to take pictures of people without them noticing, because it just looked like you were playing your Game Boy with an accessory. So I decided I was going to take pictures of him bullying us so I could show it to people and they'd finally believe us. But that's not what happened! Instead, I saw his dad get into his car and leave, and not 10 minutes later, a sports car pulled into his driveway, and then Chuck's mom came out in like a bathrobe, and this dude handed her a gift and kissed her, like made out kiss. And I'm like, snappity, 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 because this is not his dad, and I have found gold. So anyway, by the time I come back out from my house, the dude's gone, and Chuck's back. And he sees me, and he's like, come here, and he grabs me, and I'm like, reach into my pocket. And he's like, what? Why? You want me to touch your wiener? And I'm like, no, just reach into my pocket. And he pulls out a small Game Boy printer sticker, and it has a picture of his mom kissing this guy. And he says, what the hell is this? And I say, turn it over. And on the back is written, your mother's a whore, Chuck. Now, that Christmas, I was beaten harder than I'd ever been beaten before. I was covered in bruises, and my nose was dead. One of my teeth felt loose. My arms hurt so bad, I couldn't play video games all winter break. How sad is that? But your mother's a whore, Chuck. Yes, she is. And all the boys you fight and all the girls you taunt and all the toys you break can't make her faithful to your dad. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
Jesus.
Well, that's a downer.
Or is it not a downer because Mike Drucker won for once?
I mean, it's exciting that, you got him, I guess. Like, you showed him the horror, but you still got beaten. All your toys got broken. You didn't really win.